Hello, welcome to the TAUKIRWO show, where we talk about biological cells and the microbes that sometimes infect them. This is a Kikuyu show, which is why you see the words neke na neke, which means what and why. That is typically the way that we structure our shows. This episode usually goes up on Saturday at 4 p.m, but it's a bit late today. Today we are trying a different approach where I try and finish the lesson in less than 5 minutes at the suggestion of a subscriber. Today's topic was inspired by a listener who wanted to know a specific answer. What is the difference between hepatitis and Ebola? The word hepatitis can be broken up into two pieces. The first part, hepat, and then the last part, itis. Itis usually describes a disease or inflammation, and then the hepat part usually means liver. So, the word hepatitis means a disease or inflammation of the liver. This disease can be caused by several things, starting with infection by virus, specifically hepatitis A, B, C, D, or E. Another cause is excessive alcohol consumption. You can remember maybe from our alcohol video, we talked about how alcohol is broken down in our liver. So you can imagine if we consume too much alcohol, then that means some of the toxins that are made by that metabolism can build up in our liver and cause disease or inflammation. Cause number 3 is exposure to chemicals, medicines, poisons, and even supplements. So related to point number 2, the liver is where a lot of things are broken down, a lot of chemicals are broken down. So you can imagine when you have chemicals in your system or medicines or poisons or even some of these supplements, that can stress the liver, leading to inflammation and disease. And then our fourth explanation point about the disease of hepatitis is autoimmune disease. Autoimmune disease is where the body's immune system starts to attack itself. So you can imagine if the body's immune system starts to attack the liver, that can lead now to inflammation or disease of the liver. Now, if we compare now hepatitis to Ebola, let's start by saying Ebola is caused by a virus. So there is some similarity with one of the causes of hepatitis. However, these are very different viruses, so they are not the same at all, but they are both viruses. Point number 2 is that once the virus that causes Ebola enters our cells, it starts to cause really significant tissue and organ damage. And this means it can infect cells in the brain, liver, GI tract, spleen, kidney, and blood vessels. This disease causes excessive internal bleeding, and that is one of the ways that someone can die from this disease. It is spread by touching the bodily fluids from an infected person or an infected animal. Because of the extreme symptoms of this disease, many people who are infected die from this disease. Okay, I think that's it for today. Please let me know what you think of this style of lesson, and if I answered the question. Tabby, please let me know how this shorter lesson was. I think I achieved your challenge of making the lesson short and to the point. Let me know. Bye, see you on Thursday.